Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Jules, MTG here. Appreciate you for joining us. We have had a little bit of a hiatus. We're taking care of ourselves, making sure that all of the things we need in our life are running up to par, or as best as we can, I suppose. Either way, it's been a moment. So appreciate everybody for joining us. If you have a free moment, and let's just jump right into it. We have just about a dozen booster packs, draft boosters specifically from Wilds of Eldraine. In terms of what we've opened so far from Wilds is not a whole lot. I know there's definitely some cards that are chase cards for sure. So let's see what we get. Let me know if there's anything that you guys have opened that you're particularly fond of. Because then we can leave these kind of up there. There we go. But yeah, let me know what's good. Let me know what's shaking. Let me know your favorite card from the set so far. Let me know if there's something that you guys are interested from an upcoming set, because I know that there's a few things from even Lost Caverns of Ixalan that are going to be pretty sweet sauce. So let's see what's good. I know there's a whole mess of different multiverse sort of cards coming up. Right, they got that Western style one. They got Fallout, Assassin's Creed, a whole mess of things. So I'm excited to see where Wizards of the Coast takes Magic. So I guess with these boosters, they start out with their token in front. They got a 3/3 Beast. That was pretty sweet. I'll put that off to the side up here. Just a full art island. That's pretty nice too. And then we get into a foil. Welcome to Sweet Tooth. Leyline of the Void. That's a nice hit. Way to just start out. This one's cool because this one, there was a certain name for these. I forget. If somebody can remind me in the comments just on what these were called specifically, because these are full art, borderless, but there's a certain name for these. They're in the extra slots, so that's pretty cool. I do like that. Raging Battle Mouses are rare. It's a red card conveniently. For those that aren't aware, we love red here on the channel. So this is 1 in a red for a 2/1. This second spell you cast each turn costs 1 less. It's got Celebration. What is Celebration? I guess it's a new mechanic. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, if 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield, under your control, target creature gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Okay. So we'll put that over here. Ruby. Charade. Gallant. That's a good spot for this. Here? I'm not even sure. I'm going to move this stuff because I need room. There we go. Protective Parents. And these are just a bunch of commons. Is there any commons that are worth anything in this set? Feed the Cauldron. Could not even tell you. Alright, so we're going to move a bunch of these things just so it's on screen a little bit. I'm going to go down here. Down here. This is going to come... There we go. This is how we'll do it. Maybe that's too many piles, and I'm probably just going to end up getting confused. But so we have tokens, foils, the alternate arts here, rares, uncommons, commons. It just makes it easier for sorting it after the fact. So not bad. I think it's a pretty solid start. These are token. Just a basic mountain. Leyline of Abundance. Leyline and Leyline. Back-to-back Leylines. That's pretty sweet sauce. So this one's 2 and 2 green. If it's in the opening hand, red, you begin the game with it on the battlefield. Whenever you tap a creature for mana, add an additional green. And for 8, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. That's pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Italian's Messenger, 2 and a blue for a Fairy Noble with flying. It's a 1/3. Whenever you attack with one or more fairies, draw a card, then discard a card. When you discard a card, put a +1/+1 counter on target fairy. Alright, so Fairy Tribal. Howling Galefang. Ariet's Tempting Apple. Very nice. Pretty sweet art on that. I like it. High Fae Negotiator. It's got this other mechanic called Bargain. If you may sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or a token as you cast this spell. I guess you get a little bit of perk. If you do that, almost like a kicker, so to speak. Right when it enters, if it was bargain, each one loses 3 life and gain 3 life. So I guess each bargain mechanic, sorry, the bargain um, ability will probably be different for different creatures. So sweet. Unassuming Sage, Prophetic Prism, all of a sudden just chilling. Gnawing Crescendo, Brave the Wilds, Frantic Firebolt, Borrow Naughty, Sleight of Hand. This thing's cool. I do like that this thing got reprinted. Um, nice little cantrip, so to speak. Sleight of Hand for a blue sorcery. The top 2 cards, put one into your hand, the other in the bottom. That's nice. That's a good common. Sweet. All right. Opening up the next one here. I wonder if all of the packs have this extra slot for these story cards or whatever they are. Someone help me out with that. Yeah, let me know what they're all called. This is zero nada. This doesn't go there. This doesn't go there. There we go. We almost messed that up. Got ourselves just a Swampy Red Cap Gutter Dweller. It's a foil Goblin Warrior for 2 and 2 red. It's a 3/3 with Menace. When it enters the battlefield, make 2/1/1 black rat creature tokens. With this creature can't block. Beginning of your upkeep, you may sack another creature. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on it and exile top card of your library. You can play that this turn. Sweet. Stab Wound. 2 and a black. Enchant creature gets -2/-2. Beginning of your upkeep of enchanted creature control, that player loses 2 life. Sweet. I like it. Kind of this like steady stream of loss of life for the opponent if they don't happen to get rid of this. If this thing lives, right, for multiple turns, you'll get your value out of it. Not like stellar. It's not, game changing or nothing, but it's pretty sweet. Apprentice's Folly. It's a saga for 2 and a blue and a red here. 4 mana. Choose target non-token creature you control. It doesn't have the same name as a token you control. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary. It's a reflection in addition to its other types and has haste. So much things. Sacrifice all reflections you control. Weird. All right. So it might be good for just a few turns. Soul Guide Lantern. I didn't know they reprinted that either. I like the art on that. That's sharp. Yeah, something different. A little flavor of the month here. That's nice. That's a solid uncommon. The Mundane's Recruiter. Cursed Courtier. Stockpiling Celebrant. Scarecrow Guile. Hollow Scavenger. Yeah, they did bring back the adventures here. We haven't really seen anything. Sugar Rush. We haven't really seen anything, monumental here, so we'll just keep it going. Not a bad start. 1/1 human token. Got a basic mountain. Impact Tremors. That's pretty sweet sauce. I do like this card quite a bit. It's definitely something that I have in like a 12, might be even 14 Rabble deck at this point, where we're playing a playset of Impact Tremors plus a whole mess of goblins like Legion Warrior, um, Goblin Rabble Master, Hanweir Garrison, things like that. Even Carry Zev, Skyship Raider, right? Because they have a bunch of ETB when they attack or beginning of combat or what have you. So this thing's sweet. You pair this thing up with Torbran, you know what I mean? Then as soon as one of these creatures ETB at the beginning of combat, then you're just getting a free bolt. So I like this. I like the art on this. This is sharp. Hell yeah. Werefox Bodyguard for 3 mana, 1 and 2 white. It's got flash for a 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target non-fox creature until Werefox Bodyguard leaves the battlefield. Okay, not bad. For 1 and a white, you can sack it and gain 2 life. Not bad. I don't mind that. Picnic Ruiner. Of course, it's a goblin. Neva, Stalked by Nightmares. That's an interesting art. Look at that. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. That's not bad. Even then, just this, all the nightmares kind of around. That's really sharp art. I like that. Kudos. Props to the artist there. Tenacious Tome Seeker. Evolving Wilds. Look at this. I mean, I know it's an Evolving Wilds, but the OG fetch land. And even then, that art is stellar. I love it. I think that's just one of the main things that always got me into Magic was how sharp the art was on this little, 2-inch, 3-inch by 3-inch area. It was always amazing to me. Love it. Frostbridge Guard, Skewer Slinger, Root Rider Fawn, Redcap Thief. That's nice too. Beanstalk worm. Voracious vermin. That's fun to say. Snare Master Sprite, another fairy. Twin Veil Guide. Cool. Yeah, fairies seem to be a thing in this set. All right, on to the next one. What do we got here? We got a fairy token. These tokens are nice too. I always got to give props. A lot of people just discard these altogether. We got our full art forest here. Very nice. Utopia Sprawl. That's a good one. That's a nice hit. For a green, it's an enchantment. You enchant a forest. When it enters, choose a color. Whenever enchanted forest is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 1 mana of the chosen color. That's pretty sweet sauce. Very nice. Even then, again, I got to give props to the art on this one. Very sweet. Very sweet. Bramble Familiar for 2/2. One in a green. It's a raccoon. For you get to tap it to add a green. A one in a green, tap it, discard a card, return it to its owner's hand. It's got a fetch quest. 7 mana sorcery adventure. You mill 7 cards, then put a creature, enchantment, or land card from the milled cards onto the battlefield. All right. Twisted Fealty. Archive Dragon. Pretty nice. Ash, Party Crasher. 2/2 with haste. Legendary creature. Hopeful Vigil. Crystal Grotto. Enter Scry one. Nothing outstanding. Charmed Clothier. Red Tooth Genealogist. Is that correct? Bespoke Battle Garb. Bestial Bloodline. That's cool. I like the shadow in the back there, right? Very nice. Obera's Attendance. Ariet's Whisper. Water Wings. And that's the last one there. All right, on to the next one. Probably about halfway done right now with the packs that we did have to open. I like this set so far. You know what I mean? I think it helps, obviously, having some full arts, some borderless cards in there. 4/4 Elemental token. Got ourselves a basic plane. Knightly Valor. 5 mana for an enchant creature here. When it enters the battlefield, make a 1/1 white. Make a 2/2, white knight creature token with vigilance. The enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has vigilance. I think that's overcosted. I mean, you get 4 power, right? You're going to make a 2/2 creature, add +2/+2 to another creature. Both have vigilance, which is nice. But I mean, for 5 mana, it might be not great. I do have to, again, props to the art on this. So, very nice. Yeah, just a different flavor. Very nice. Twinning Twins. Sure. 4/4. Fairy Wizard with Flying, Vigilance, and Ward 1. So 2 and 2 blue. And then it's got Swift Spiral for an adventure here. It's an instant for 1 and a white. Exile target non-token creature. Return to the battlefield under its own control at the beginning of the next end step. So just a flicker effect. I like that it's instant as well. That's sweet. Eerie Interference. That's cool. Look at the art on that. Hell yeah. Just a fog, right? Prevent all damage will be dealt to you and creatures you control by this turn by creatures. Graceful Takedown. Probably a fight spell. Ice Rot Sentry. Archon's Glory. Rhymefer Reindeer. That's also hard to say. What do we got? Warehouse Tabby. Grand Ball Guest. Commune with Nature. I don't mind that. Ratcatcher Trainee. Freeze in Place. I don't know if we've actually had doubles of any cards so far. Conceited Witch. That's pretty cool. I like the art on that. Hell yeah. And Cooped Up. Yeah. Like I was saying, I don't think we've had like doubles of anything. So far, so good. I think there's some nice cards so far. Yeah, this one seems to be childproof here. Maybe from the bottom. Maybe just from the bottom. Let's see if we got. There we go. We got it. Figured it out. Got ourselves a token here. What else? Just an island. We got our foil here. Return from the Wilds. Just a common. And Intangible Virtue. It's like I need to play tokens again here. Intangible Virtue, very nice. I used to play this like in Orzhov tokens deck, right? You're playing Profane Procession? No. Spectral Procession, right? Plus a bunch of make a bunch of one flyers and things like that. But super good, super good. Got our first mythic here, Rowan, Sign of War. It's a 4/2 menace for 3 mana, 1 and a black and a red. You could tap it. Spells you cast this turn that are black or red cost X less to cast, where X is the amount of life you lost this turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. It'll be pretty interesting to see how people take advantage of that ability. Could be pretty solid, I think. That's our first mythic. Threadbind Click. Royal Treatment. Gadwick's First Duel. Charmed Clothier. There we go. We got a few commons. A few commons that are repeats now. Prophetic Prism, Leaping Ambush, Bespoke Battle Garb, Beanstalk Worm, Scream Puff. I like that. Break the Spell, and Quick Study. This thing's nice too, right? 3 mana, instant, draw 2 cards. Take that, Divination. I think it was the same, right? Divination used to be 3 mana, except it was a sorcery to draw 2 cards. So this might be pretty solid. It's not horrible for sure. Just because the instant ability, right? Being able to leave up some mana in case for some counter magic, whatever it is, some interaction of any sort. Then, yeah, I like that. I definitely do. Got ourselves a rat token. Look at this little guy. Looks like Ratatouille or whatever. Another forest. As foretold. Hell yeah. I missed this card. This is from Amonkhet, I believe. Yeah, I think it is. Anyway, let me know if I'm correct on that. So for 3 mana, 2 and a blue. Sorry, 2. Yeah, that's correct. 2 and a blue. We got an enchantment at the beginning of your upkeep. Put a time counter on As Foretold. Once each turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for a spell you cast with mana value X or less, where X is the number of time counters on As Foretold. So basically, beginning of your upkeep, you keep putting time counters on this thing. And the more time counters, you're just casting free spells essentially, right? And you get once per As Foretold. So even if you have a few of these on the battlefield and they're at 5-6 time counters each, then you're able to cast 2 free spells or whatever, as many free spells as you have As Foretold on the battlefield per turn. So that's pretty nice. It does take a while to get going. You know what I mean? You probably don't have anything really game changing in the in the 1-drop or 2-drop slots. So this takes a while to get going. By the time you even get, if you even play this on turn 3, so by the time maybe you get to turn 6, right? So it takes a little bit, but I mean, if you're in blue, you're probably stalling out the game anyways. So I definitely like this. That's good. We got Sentinel of the Lost Lore. Got a 3/4 Elf Knight for 1 and 2 green. When it enters the battlefield, choose 1 or more. You get to return target card you own in exile that has an adventure to your hand. Nice. Put target card you don't own in exile that has an adventure on the bottom of its owner's library. And exile target player's graveyard. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Johan, Apprentice's Sorcerer. Red Tooth Vanguard. Cheeky House Mouse. Was that? No, I guess that was only 3 uncommons. It just felt like more for whatever reason. Anyway, so this is even not bad, right? For a 1 mana 2/1 creature, that's not horrible stats, right? Moment of Valor. Prophetic Prism, I think that's our 3rd one now. Troublemaker Roof. Minecart Daredevil. Verdant Outrider. Ice Out. Just your 3 mana counter. It does cost 1 less if it's bargained, it says. So if you sack an artifact, enchantment, or a token, it'll cost 1 less, making it 2 blue. And you can counter target spells. So basically, counter spell. Not horrible. Not great, but not horrible. Scream Puff again. Break the Spell again. And Quick Study again. Okay. We got 2 of these guys. So I like this. If we can get a playset just to kind of have, might be nice. Home stretch. On an adventure, get your adventure card. It's nice to have one of those kind of in our back pocket. Got our basic forest and vampiric rites for a black, an enchantment. One in a black, sack a creature, you gain a life, and you draw a card. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Hell yeah. Restless Cottage. Okay. We have a Golgari land. Enters tapped here. For 2, a black and a green. A Restless Cottage becomes a 4/4 black and green horror creature until the end of turn is still a land. Whenever attacks, you create a food and exile to 1 target card from a graveyard. So it's an animate land, like a creature land. It is a little bit slow, right? Enters tapped, but it's not bad. I don't really mind it at all, actually. Stone Splitter Bolt. I gotta read this because it says bolt in it and it's red. So for X and a red, it's got bargain. Deals X damage to a creature or planeswalker. If this spell was bargain, it deals twice X damage to that permanent instead. If this was any target, that'd be pretty sweet sauce. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty nice. Still not bad, right? You're still targeting a creature or planeswalker, but that's probably why it's just an uncommon. Back for seconds. Shrouded Shepherd. They like doing that in this set. Hey, they like messing with my vocabulary here. Stockpiling Celebrant, Scarecrow Guide, Bespoke Battle Garb, Beanstalk Worm, Bellowing Bruiser, Rowan's Grim Search, Plunge into Winter, Mocking Sprite, Candy Grapple. Not bad. There's even though we're about a dozen packs deep here right now, there's still stuff that we have not opened yet, so that's pretty sweet sauce. We got 2 packs left, 1 in hand and 1 on the docket. It's got our token here, Schwampy, Intruder Alarm. All right, we got another blue enchantment here, 2 in a blue. Creatures don't untap during their controller's untap step. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, untap all creatures. Interesting. Okay. How do we take advantage of this? Creatures don't untap. How do we take advantage of this? I wonder. Sentinel of the Lost Lore. Got another one of these, so 2 for 2 on that. Callous Sellsword. Dutiful Griffin. Witch Stalker Frenzy. And back to the commons. I don't think there's anything that... Yeah, not sure there's anything really that we haven't seen already, which is alright. Last pack to open up here. Thanks everybody for joining me so far. If you've reached this far in the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to start ramping up again, getting back into doing our videos because it's something that I thoroughly enjoy now that we have a little bit of extra free time. We've kind of settled where we needed to here. Full Art Island, I think it's another one. We haven't had any other full arts that no mountains or plains or anything like that. I don't think we even had a swamp, but that's fine. We have Ground Seal. It's another enchantment. 1 in a green. When Ground Seal enters a battlefield, draw a card. Cards in graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities. Cool. All right. It's an uncommon. Very nice. They look almost cartoony. You know what I mean? It's got a different, like, comic booky, sort of. Still very nice. Still very nice. Cruel Somnophage. I do like this. Yeah, this is nice. 1 in a green. Sorry, 1 in a black. Cruel Somnophage's power and toughness are each equal to the number of creature cards in all graveyards. I like that. And then for the adventure, it's a sorcery for 1 in a blue. Target player mills full cards. Spellscorn Coven. Boundary Lands Ranger. Gingerbread Hunter. Look at that. Poor little guy. Gingy, my dude. Living Lectern. Limeful Reindeer. Bestial Bloodline. I think that's probably about it. Yeah, that's as much as we ended up getting there. Not bad. I think there's for sure some good hits. Nice little stack of commons. Decent uncommons. Not bad with the rares. I think we only ended up hitting one one mythic, which was Rowan here. The Twins is not bad. This Battle Mouse could be good too. Just a lot of, when you're playing a lot of cheap spells in red or something like that, that's not bad. But I think in terms of these, there's definitely some that I really like. You got the Ley Lines to start off, um, Impact Tremors, Utopia Sprawl, Intangible Virtue, As Foretold, Vampiric Rites. Ground Seal wasn't bad, so very nice, very nice. Appreciate everybody for joining us. I have a few other packs that I will open up shortly here. Not on this video, but on another one coming up. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to get back into opening up a little bit more product, especially once Lost Caverns of Ixalan comes out. I'm super excited for that set, and even just some kind of gameplay here. Let me know if there's something that you guys are curious about. Maybe just playing a little bit of Modern on MTGO, or just kind of jamming some games just to hang out on Arena. I'm always a fan of just reaching out and staying in touch with the community. So until then, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Hope you have a very good day. Well, take care of yourselves. Adios. Cheers.